Hi guys, how are you doing? This is Sebastian from techcentury, and a few minutes ago the Google I/O press conference ended. So in this video we'll take a look at the top 5 new features that we are going to see in Android M. Now before we begin with the top 5, Google really stressed at the conference that Android M will be a step back to the basics of Android to really improve the core operating system and to polish all the features that there are already in this OS. But of course we'll also get to see some new features, so we'll start with least to most exciting. For the first time since the very first version of Android, Google completely rethinks the permission system with Android M. So first off, there will be new groups, for example like camera, sensors and SMS text messages, so they are easier to understand. And then on top of that, instead of really having to grant the permissions while you install an app or before you install an app, starting with Android M, the permissions will be asked for while you use the app. So they showed, for example, WhatsApp. If you want to send a voice message and click on the microphone icon, then it will ask you to grant the access to the microphone, and then you can accept or revoke it, or deny it rather. And on top of that, you can also revoke a permission after you already granted it in the system settings. So this is also great to see. At number 4, we then have the web experience. So currently when you come across a link in an Android app, you basically have two options. Either you open it inside the app in a custom web browser that in most cases isn't all that great, or you can also hand over basically the link to Chrome to open it in the dedicated Chrome app. Now starting with Android M, app developers will be able to integrate custom Chrome tabs, and these will basically open on top of the app that you're currently running without launching the full version of Chrome. So it should be a lot faster and more seamless. And it's also possible for these app developers to add custom things like, for example, a pinned tab from the Pinterest app. And also you have, of course, all of the benefits of Chrome like prefetching content, auto sign in, autofill, and of course all the security features as well. Moving on to number 3, we have the relaunch of Google Wallet, which is now called Android Pay. So it's similar to Apple Pay and Samsung Pay. And this will work on any Android device with NFC, and it will allow you to make payments without even opening a dedicated app. Just is enough to basically hold your smartphone to an NFC-enabled sales terminal. Of course, it also supports MasterCard, Visa, Discover, American Express and more, and also the big carriers in the US. And it will be accepted at over 700,000 stores in the US. And it will also work in the future to say or to buy stuff in apps. Getting closer to the most exciting features of Android M, we come to the fingerprint sensor support. So for a couple of years now, we have fingerprint sensors on Android smartphones, and they're getting better and better, as we see, for example, on the Galaxy S6 and Galaxy S6 Edge. And starting with Android M, there will be support for those fingerprint readers right built into the operating system. It will allow you to unlock your smartphone, use it of course for Android Pay and also for Play Store purchases. And it can also be used with third-party apps, so for example for logging into your banking app. So that's quite exciting. And my personal number 1 feature of Android M is in regards to power and charging. So we'll find a new energy saving feature on Android M, which is called dozing. And basically this feature will use the sensors that are built into your devices to figure out if you don't use a device for a long time. So for example, if your tablet just sits on your desk for the entire day until you come home, then it will go into a deeper sleep or standby mode. This is called dozing. And on a Nexus 9, it improved the battery life by 100%, the standby time to be exact. And so this is very promising. On top of that, actually Google is also working on implementing USB Type-C on Android devices. And USB Type-C is not only reversible, but it should also get or enable you to charge your devices up to 3 to 5 times faster than it's currently possible. So this is also great to see. And since USB Type-C also supports this new feature, it's also possible to reverse charge devices. So you can, for example, connect, another USB device to your smartphone and then charge it off the battery in your smartphone or tablet. And this wraps up my video of the top 5 features of Android M that were announced today at Google I/O. Let me know what you think of these features in the comment section down below. and let me know what your top 5 is. Do you agree with my ranking or do you disagree? I'm eager to hear what you guys have to say. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Also make sure to subscribe to the channel for many more videos like this and some more gaming content in the near future. My name is Sebastian. See you next time.